I'd like to start out by saying I apologize for basically not uploading or streaming throughout the entirety of April. My workload from my real job has increased quite a bit due to the situation in the world, and I've also had some family things going on that have pretty seriously affected my mental health, and I just haven't been in the mood to make content or put myself out there on the internet. But now that that's out of the way, let's begin. So we'll start off with, I guess like the big one is why I haven't really been playing Destiny a whole lot. So my initial plan with this season, I was actually very excited. I thought the storyline with the Almighty crashing into the city was a very interesting plot line. It was something new in Destiny. It was like a non-tangible enemy. You know, it wasn't just like, oh, go kill the big boss at the end. It was, how do you stop a spaceship? You know, I thought it was really cool. So I was kind of excited to dig into the story of it. The Warmind cells for PvE were awesome. I still think they're awesome. I still think they're a great addition to the game. And of course, Trials of Osiris was coming back, and I was excited, you know, to really push myself not only as a player to get better, but also just make some fun videos with my friends and network with other content creators and, you know, just make new friends. But Trials is a mess. The lack of a good reward structure, both for, you know, casual PvP players, you know, they can't really get loot if they can't consistently win games. The lack of flawless reward in general, there's no adept weapons, there's no armor ornaments, and, you know, there's no PvE content to really sink your teeth into. You can only run a public event or a Lost Sector so many times before it's just boring. And Grandmaster Nightfalls don't offer any reward incentive to differentiate themselves from the other Ordeal counterparts that they have. Additionally, I could have just played quick play and, you know, streamed a few hours of quick play, but my quick play lobbies are impossible for me to enjoy personally. Every game is a join in progress, and it's very one-sided. You know, it's like 22 to 70 or something every single time I join a game. My lobbies are super laggy. Or they just queue and it's like, you know, they start up and it's a 4v6 or something, or a 3v6, and they never backfill. So I don't really know what I'm supposed to do there. I've tried playing other playlists and they're just not as fun because the skill-based matchmaking parameters are amped up even more, which, you know, I'd love to be able to just chat on my stream and play the game at the same time, but for the game not to just devolve into a mess, I feel like I have to put all of my attention and focus into what I'm doing instead of doing what I want to do, which is chill out and talk to you guys. So my plans going forward, I want to get back into streaming more consistently and uploading to YouTube once a week. I want to try to do some Destiny PvE challenges. I might stream some Valorant, or I've joined a progression guild in Elder Scrolls Online, so I might try to stream some of that. I also will make a breakdown review and guide to the Felwinter's Lie when it is available. So originally this was going to be a video about the lack of aspirational content in Destiny and the lack of a meaningful reward structure. In the recent TWAB, they kind of touched on this, but I'd still like to throw my 2 cents in. The raid weapons just need to be better. Not a single piece of raid loot is meta in the game right now. You can go into any server with Charlemagne and type !PVE space meta. I think the last time we actually had a raid weapon in the meta was with Midnight Coup, but Midnight Coup doesn't accept the mods from the artifact, which that's a separate problem entirely, and I'll likely make another video detailing my issues with that. But overall, I would just like to see better quality of loot drop from the raid activities or other endgame activities like Nightfalls and Nightmare Hunts. I also hope that something in PvP changes in regards to the matchmaking. I can't really explain what needs to change because Bungie doesn't detail that much about how their matchmaking works. All I can say is the quality of my match is terrible, and more often than not, I do not have any fun. Like I said at the beginning of my video, it's often, you know, unfull lobbies, very unbalanced teams, or really laggy. I just hope something is done in this area to improve the quality of the match for, you know, I guess the higher echelon of the skill bracket in Destiny 2. I am hopeful for the future. The TWABs lately have had a really solid level of communication and transparency, so kudos to Bungie for that. Hopefully, in the next season and into the September expansion, the game will turn around and it will go back to being the one we all know and love. It is unfortunate, though, that Year 3 has mostly been a failure or, you know, kind of dry as a way for Bungie to kind of catch their bearings after the split with Activision. But hey, hopefully they can turn it around. I hope that provides some clarity as to where I've been and why I haven't been so active on my YouTube and stream. I will be getting back to streaming over at twitch.tv/Orpheus_harp, so come drop a follow there if you want to hang out with me. Take it easy, y'all. I'll see you in the next one.